So I have all these guys in their 20s sliding into my DMs and they want to go out with me. So what I'm doing is I understand this is not a man I'm going to sleep with. This is not a man I'm ever going to think of as a husband. But you know what? I like that he shot his shot. And you know what? This guy, with where he's at in life, logically, he needs to be going and getting himself like a single mom. And so I think logically, okay, let me help raise this man up. And what I say is, I just did this, 27-year-old man. I could tell maybe he has an apartment or some roommates, maybe he lives with his parents, but he's at that phase of life.
What she probably means by that is that 27 you are ready to date an exotic dancer, or how was it they call themselves lately, a midnight ballerina.
You can't afford a woman like me. So I agree to, what can he afford? He could afford to take me to lunch. So I say, listen, I'll meet you for lunch. My son needs new summer clothes, like summer shorts. How about this? I'll meet you for lunch. You can have me for like 2 hours and we can just, on Amazon right there, you can order my son the stuff he wants, because you need to practice providing for that child of that single mom that's at your level. So let me help you practice. And then I'm going to even coach you through how to have eyes for the woman that you're qualified to be with right now. And then I tell him, she's at a club, she's a single mom, she probably has one little kid, and these are the things that you want to look for of being able to tell the good women versus the toxic just who are just career and they're just working you for their money, because there's signs of how to know. There's signs of how to tell a good woman, even if she's in a non-traditional profession. There are signs there. So I will coach this young man through that. That in and of itself is literally worth thousands of dollars of my consulting time as a therapist, as a professional. I agreed to do it for a lunch and maybe $100 of buying my son his summer clothes. Now, if he agrees to it, what a brilliant freaking guy.
Word.
If he doesn't, we don't go on the date. He loses it. So that's how I do it.
Yes, she is a professional, alright. Not an exotic dancer, but she charges by the hour. She's not just your average OF girl, she is actually charging for, let's call it, bedroom fun. Not only she admitted it, but on her Instagram she has a video where she's saying that every woman should charge for bedroom fun. So all that crap about her charging you $100 to train you on how to date an exotic dancer is just that crap. She even admitted that she slept with a guy she met once because she was late on rent and he offered to pay her rent. Quite proud about it too, so I guess that's empowerment.
Okay, this is a little bit of a follow on from my last video where I was saying about wanting a relationship, because I'm getting a lot of how are you singles, let me be your boyfriends, and this is the standards that I'm looking for if you're going to apply.
Yeah, no, I'm good. We're all good. Thank you, but we're good.
Being single is better than being in a relationship, and here's why.
Yeah, I really don't care. But if you do, it's because of freedom, confidence, finding others attractive. According to her, it's cheaper for her to be single. She can also wear what she wants. And the last one, she has more time to be with herself. For some reason, she took 3 minutes and 13 seconds to explain all that. And she still contradicted herself and what she said in her previous video. Not to mention in the next one.
I need a boyfriend. I need a relationship, because I keep seeing cute little couples on TikTok and on other social media, and I'm like, I want that. I want the flowers and the little gifts and the love, the affection, the meaningfulness of that relationship. And that's what I want. And being single is just tiring. And these are the reasons why at the minute I hate being single. The first one is that I don't have anybody that I can go and spill my tea to. I don't have anybody there that I can just explode and let things out. Nobody cares enough to know these little stories that I keep holding in my brain. The second reason is I love cuddles. I get cold in bed. Let's face it, I get cold. And I just want somebody to snuggle up to and keep me warm and keep me safe. And I have to sleep on my own in a double bed. I stick to one side still, but and being able to just spontaneously go to the cinema and watch. Obviously I've got my girls and I've got my mates, but Like, they go to uni. Like, the only time I get is summer. And also, they all have their boyfriends, not just that one person who's just there.
Yeah, I realize that I still don't care. But if it's gonna make you feel any better, I don't think you'll ever get that. Not with your mindset and not with the crap you're posting on your TikTok.
Would you rather have a high-profile job for no pay or clean sewers for $100,000 a year?
A high-profile job with no pay.
I would prefer to have the high profile job without pay.
I rather the first one.
I'm cleaning sewers for 100K, man. Ain't no shame in my game.
I'm cleaning sewers. There's no question about it.
I'm gonna clean the sewers for $100,000 a year.
For $100,000 a year, I will clean them twice a day. But if you take a second and think about it, those will be the same women who complain about wage gap. Even though they would rather have a job for some reason, because the whole point of having a job is to get paid, but they would rather still have a job with no pay than actually making money.
Sign a petitions for a really good cause?
Yeah, sure.
We just want to test weapons on homeless people.
Oh, yeah. No, so for it. Let's do it. Where do I sign?
You can just sign it right here.
Awesome. Yeah, just want to make sure. Who's running this?
So we're actually going to send this to the government.
Oh, perfect. Okay, gotcha. Honestly, this is a great cause. Thank you
Of course,
so much.
no problem. We have actually another one.
Oh, yeah, what was it?
So we actually want to remove all homeless shelters.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no explanation?
Yeah, I see. Okay, yeah. I think they started doing that in LA already, so I think
That's perfect.
yeah, I think that's perfect.
As soon as she said yes to both, I would have asked for her bank details. There's about 50-50 chance she would have just given to you.
Being single is a punishment and being in a relationship is a reward. That's exactly what someone with the personality of a potato in a relationship is going to tell you. I often see single people complain and feel sad for themselves because they feel that their singleness is a punishment for some sort of impossible self-perfection that they haven't achieved for themselves to be rewarded with a relationship. But let's just be real for a second. We all know really terrible people who are in a relationship, or people who are emotionally unintelligent, or people when you look at them and say, if this person is in a relationship, why can't I be? But here's the thing, a lot of people settle and stay because of the fear of being alone. And you know what the irony is, right? The more you work on yourself, the harder it is for you to find a person because you have high standards than an average person. Working on yourself will help you maintain a healthy relationship.
You still need to find a relationship in order to keep it. And how dare single people feel sad about not finding a relationship when they want one? Yeah, way to tell them off. They know what they want, they have a hard time getting it, and you keep saying standards like everyone else on TikTok. It's not your standards keeping you single. It's the fact that you're annoying and your personality pretty much sucks. You think you have more options than you actually do, and you keep trying to go for the grass that looks greener on the other side instead of watering the one in front of you. But no, you keep going on about your standards because none of us heard about that before.
There's about a 90% chance that when I decide to get married, it'll be with a girl that's not from America.
Oh no. Why? Is it because you live in another country that's not America? Because that would be an acceptable sentence to follow that.
Men are now more objectified than women. They're simply viewed for what they can provide and what they can do for others.
You just described the patriarchy.
Yep, I believe I'm done for today. Nothing better than listening to a guy with red polish on his fingernails complain about patriarchy. But like I've said, I'm done. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.